don't, I mean, not everyone has this luxury, but I try to go like in the least busy day and time of the week because it's just a little bit less
Listen to the
chaotic
podcast.
then, and it makes it less horrible. So if you have that option, try to do that too.
How does this quest for cheaper groceries change if you live, say, in a house in the suburbs versus in a small walk-up apartment in a city?
Yeah, so you just basically have to be extra diligent about what you're buying and what you're using and having a plan. In that case, I would also try to probably lean more heavily on dried goods, things that don't have to be stored in the refrigerator or the freezer. So like dry lentils are a great one, pastas and rices, even canned goods.
I'm hungry, honestly. Overcast day, a little bit of rain. It's all good. Good morning. Thanks for joining the live. It's a quiet drive today. You can ask me a question if you want. Otherwise, it's a quiet drive. Hey guys, put your name, not put your name, but put where from in the comments. Let me know where either you're headed or where you're from today. Good morning. Thanks for joining. It's a rainy drive today. Ooh, it looks like it's raining really bad up ahead. It's all good. Anybody got an umbrella? Tuesday? I think it is. What is, y'all put in the chat, what is the day of the week? Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Is it Taco Tuesday? It's wrap up in a blanket Tuesday. That's what it is. It's on the couch with some Cocoa Tuesday. Except for going to work. That part. Ooh, a little windy too. Yeah, thanks for joining the live. If you just popping through, please like the live before you leave. Hit the thumbs up for me to help me push it to somebody, to push the feed to the masses. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining. Like before you leave. Thank you. Thanks for joining the live. Ooh, it's windy. Cybertruck coming up. Oh no, far from it. It's a Subaru or something. I don't know why the front grill of it in the rear view mirror kind of looked like one of those Cybertrucks wrapped in green paint. If somebody gave you a Cybertruck, would you keep it? What would you do if somebody gave you one? Like, sometimes I think about that. Would I just park it in the driveway or use it? I mean, I guess if somebody gave me a whole vehicle, I will use it. But it's not my like I don't like the shape. But I actually saw somebody on Instagram who had one wrapped in like candy red. It was like a red, but it was like a wildest thing they could do to a Tesla truck. And it actually improved the way it looked. Pimping it out, like exhibit, hit my ride, pimping it out of the Cybertruck really made it look better. I don't know, what do you think? Mr. Anonymous. Howdy do. Happy Tuesday. I think. Is it Tuesday? I'm thinking it's Tuesday. Mr. Anonymous. Thanks for the like. Thanks for riding to work with me. And you have a popular name that, in any case. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing your truth. You have a lot of anxiety. I get it. Understand that completely. I have days like that sometimes too. But you know what helps me? Truthfully, just being able to ride or drive and see all these green spaces, and a long drive helps. If you don't drive per se, riding in a car, having a long ride someplace, maybe to the country or whatever, it's very relaxing. I love it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, Emma, I understand. Life can be very tricky. Tricky, I get it. But you have to keep in mind that you are here for a reason. Like, of all the things that are, and all the times and space and all the people, you're here for a reason. Things that we know to do, because we have the feelings, we got to push, because our destiny and our purpose is actually found in our happiness is found in our destiny and our purpose. So finding your purpose is going to be the key to finding that peace and that love and that light. for joining. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Woo. Got the heat on in the car. Got to turn the air conditioner on, I guess. Okay. It's like it's hot. It's cool at first, then I get cool, and then I want to turn the air conditioner. I get hot, and then I want to turn the air conditioner. Now the sprinklers are going back. Yo, thank you for riding with me to work. Thanks for being here. I appreciate having company. I wonder what that school bus is doing right there. I pass by that all the time. I don't know if it's for sale or what. It's obviously not taking kids to school. Yeah, Emma Grace. Thanks for dropping by. At least you're here to help keep me company. Thanks for keeping me company. I know we all have days when we're up, days when we're not up. But we can be buddies, we can be pals. Thanks for keeping me company. If you don't have any other things to do today, you help me out. You help your girl T out. Help me bring my mood up so that I can drive on this 2-lane highway on my way to work. Sometimes I think about they need to have a train over here. Like I wish we had like a commuter train like they have in the big cities, like in New York. We had a train. They would definitely have a lot of people ride, because I know for a fact that there are hundreds of people going up and down this road on their way to work every day. Yeah. encourage anybody, young people, older people, like if you're connecting with anybody, even on YouTube or whatever, making the world a better place. That's what I think anyway. Reaching out to other people helps make the world a better place. The other day somebody told me that this ride kind of reminds them of Roblox, and I was like, what is that? What? Not that what is it, but how does like the scenery look like a video game? But I guess now that I think about it, it does represent life. When you think about how a lot of different things represent what we go through in real life, I'm like, yeah, it does track. It tracks. There's a school bus. I don't have to take care of them anymore. I don't have to drop them off at school. They both drive. Let's say it like that. I call them my grownies. Yeah. So they both have jobs. Excuse me. They both have jobs this summer. Always been like, I never really encouraged them to get summer jobs, but they always have been like wanting to have a summer job. Emma says, you may play the guitar. Okay, cool. Very good. And the electric guitar. That's awesome. Super. I have played video game Rock Band, and I used to love playing the guitar in that video game. That's my only experience with playing a guitar. Pink and white and black guitar. Okay, cool. That's really cool. Turn this off now. It's not as wet. It's like it sprinkles. It sprinkles just enough to be annoying, right? Guitar, okay, cool. So, what are the songs? What songs do you know how to play? Like, do you know how to play anything, or have you like practiced a certain riff or something in a song? Rock singer, you can be a guitarist. You don't really, with YouTube, the good thing about YouTube is you don't have to wait on anybody else to tell you you're a guitar player or a rock band singer. You can just go ahead and get started and then connect with other people. Like if you play guitar, then somebody else might play the drums, and then you can just kind of reach out to people and say, look, you put your drum sound on a track and I'll put my guitar sound on a track, and then we'll get together and we'll practice if we're in the same town, you know, if that's possible. They got these apps. I actually was on this app at one point in time. just thought about this. I used to be in a band, and I was one of the background singers. I've done that in two different occasions, actually, which is wild that I'm just now thinking about that. When I was like right out of high school and college area, that time, I was interested in singing background. And so I did that for a while. Oh, this car's going slow. This is passing. Everybody's doing something different. Oh. Coming to a full stop Corolla, thanks. So yeah. But yeah, I sang background in a band when I was like, and it didn't last very long. Let me tell you what had happened. They wanted to practice at the strip club. And I was like, nah, bro, this is not my scene. I cannot. I was always singing 4 or 5 years old. Okay, cool. Keep singing. Whatever you do, don't stop. Like, find every opportunity to sing. Sing with other people, sing with groups, sing at church. The best way to have, like, free vocal training. The best way to have free vocal training is to join a group and just practice. It doesn't have to be for pay. It just be for, just to have fun. But do your best to get in a group. Somebody else is singing so you can practice and be consistent in your practice because that helps your voice. So we had choir in high school, and I sang, I want to say 3 of the 4 years. As a freshman, I didn't take choir, and my choir teacher was like, "Man, if you had to take it as a freshman, then you could have been like in the special senior class of it all, whatever." And I was telling her, well, I wanted to finish like my 4 classes first, and I guess they just didn't have it set up the way I could have taken my core classes and been in the choir. So, yeah. If you can do high school band or music or anything, do that. It will be the best decision of your whole entire life. Now, do I sing now? No, I don't. But I've sung like the majority of my life. I have sung with a choir. I don't sing for a job. In fact, I've never sung for a job. But I've always sung, and it has brought so much like peace and happiness, and like I've always had so much fun singing with people. One time, my church choir actually was a part of this competition with McDonald's. They used to have this thing called, was it McDonald's? Horizon. Jake from Simpson. Oh, y'all, I can't read all that and drive. Thanks for chatting. But yeah, one year our church choir got invited to this competition, and we went to Detroit, Michigan. They actually paid for us to come and sing on stage, and I just thought that was so much fun. Yeah, I'll have to come back and read it later. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, whatever you can do, get in a band. If you can get in with your school, but if your school doesn't have that kind of thing, then you kind of have to seek it out. If there's like a community center or something in your area that's not too far away, and then there's an app, Citizen Soldier, my favorite rock band ever. I gotta look them up. I've never heard of them. Yeah, if you have, I was gonna say there's this app, and you can actually find bands in your area. I don't even remember the name of it. Past people on the lane. Okay. So yeah, there's this app that you can download on your phone, And you can actually find local bands in your area that are looking for singers and musicians and people to join their band. Now here's the thing, if you're a kid or young, you cannot be hanging out with old people. So don't join a band, somebody who's old, because they're no good. But find people that are your same age and like try to make a band with them. You know, even if it's something that you just do for fun. You can do it for fun until you do something else for fun and you get better. I don't know the name of that. You gotta do it. You gotta search. Somebody like log out, look up some apps where you can find like Band-Is. I think it's Bandis. Band-Is. A band is in town. I don't know, because that seems like that's something else. I have a couple of band apps, but there is one of the apps actually will be like, if you're looking for musicians, you can say that, oh, you're a singer, and you can put your picture on there, and then people will be like, oh, we're looking for a singer who has your whatever, your talent, or your like knowledge base or whatever. But again, if you're a kid, if you're under 18, don't do that kind of stuff. Wait or work with your parents or work with an adult and find something in your community, something that's safe, something that is like strange. The best thing would be to get with your high school or your college and get with them and find a band or a group of folks. The connection isn't strong over here, so thanks for like hanging out with me. I'm actually gonna have to disconnect and scenes in your local area. Yeah, if you go to a place where they play live music, you might be able to find more information about bands. But only when you get old enough. Exactly. If you're not old enough, just practice at your house. At the school, if they have something at the school. And that's the only problem with like schools is like sometimes they don't have all the arts and sports and stuff that kids need nowadays. But you've got to kind of advocate for yourself and ask your teachers, you know, tell them what you're interested in, and hopefully that they can kind of make those programs happen. Talk to your principals. Maybe they can help you get those programs back. It may not be rock and roll, but music is music. And if you can get some type of music that helps you with the foundation of learning the foundations is so, you know, important when you're young. I've been listening to this guy called, what is his name? Scott. He is a pianist. Levi Scott, that's his name. LEVI.SCT. He's on Spotify, and he plays the piano. And I love that he mashes up like classical music and like pop and rock and stuff. Yeah, we gotta find some other people to practice with. That's good. Yeah, it's raining harder and harder. All I know is I hope it stops before I get out the car. My umbrella is little. I got a little umbrella, and I don't want to be drenched when I get in the building. Yeah. I'm going to have to say goodbye. I'm going to go now. And hopefully you have a good rest of your day. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up for me before you go. I appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be back on the live as I drive into work. You have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Everybody, Liam, Anna Grace, everybody I've been chatting with, y'all are amazing. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to end the live now, but I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, goodbye. Bye-bye, y'all. Have a good day. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you soon.